Here we have a fire extinguisher. First thing you do in the case of emergency is just take it right off the wall. As you notice, when you grab the handle, there's this piece of plastic through the handle that prevents the trigger from actually firing. So the first thing you'll need to do is when you hold the fire extinguisher is to pull the pin out. If you twist the pin, it'll break that plastic, and then you can pull the pin right out. Once that's gone, as soon as you squeeze on the handle, the propellant inside of the extinguisher will be forced out. So right now, the way that this is set up, it'll force that propellant out right on your toes. So you just take this nozzle, and you want to aim this nozzle at the base of the fire. So if my printer were on fire, I would grab this nozzle, and I would squeeze the handle and move back and forth, kind of like in an S motion, toward the bottom of the fire, not the top, because the bottom is where the actual chemical reaction is taking place. So when you're done, of course, you have to let someone know, because these things need to be charged so that they're ready for the next emergency. So if you look real carefully on the actual nozzle, you'll see that my needle is in the green, which means it's pressurized, it's charged, and it's ready to be used. Which is why we can't just use these for the heck of it, just to spray something, to demonstrate it. They have to be tagged by the fire department and inspected annually to make sure that they are working in the case of an emergency. So the one in this classroom is near the back door, hanging right on the wall. There's another one in the hallway, so if there happens to be a fire and you can't access this one, you're always welcome to go and grab the next closest fire extinguisher. So make sure you do that, and don't hesitate. So, in summary, grab the fire extinguisher, pull the pin by twisting, breaking the plastic tie that holds it together, extend the nozzle, squeeze the handle, and move back to back in an S motion at the base of the fire. One more thing about fire extinguishers is that they're not all the same. This particular fire extinguisher is called an ABC fire extinguisher not because it knows the alphabet, but there are 4 different types of fires: a type A, a type B, a type C, and a type D. This fire extinguisher has chemicals inside, not water, not carbon dioxide, but chemicals inside, which will put out 3 of the 4 different types of fires. For more information on it, you can check it out, and you'll notice the bottom of it says type A are things like trash and wood and paper, things that produce ash. Type B, think about things that boil like liquids, grease, gasoline, so it'll put out that type of fire. And type C are things that have current, an electrical fire. Type D, which this one does not use, would be if there is a chemical fire. And we'll explain how to do that in another video. So once again, the fire extinguisher.